It's a new year, which means a new Notion spread, which means new productivity hack. I'm going to go through mine so you guys don't have to think. Hi guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be going through my 2026 year Notion dashboard, all the things that I've included on there, what I'm going to do for each month, and just basically give you a flick through of what my Notion page is going to look like and how I'm going to use it, and so then you guys can get some ideas. So I will put my laptop screen on the screen. I will be in a little bubble in the corner, but let's get into the video. Okay, so as you can see, we've started it up. We've got a really cute cover on there, and we've got a just very clear, we've got our years set out into yearly pages and then monthly pages, which I think is really, really important because I do want to focus on doing more monthly resets, and you're not going to see one for this year. I will go through my January goals with you now, but from next month onwards, I will be doing kind of where I do a TBR each month to set the month up. I will be doing a monthly reset to set up the next month, the month that we're going into. So at the start of February, you will see my February reset, which will go through these pages quite clearly. So I will talk through everything. So this is going to kind of be like my goals, my everything is on here. The only thing that won't be on here are actually my goals is a video coming out soon, so I will not go through my goals page, but you will see kind of what it looks like. The only thing I've not done yet is my mood board, but you will see that in another video anyway, and I will then do that for each month going forward. So let's get into it. Starting up, we've got our goals page. Like I said, I will go through that one in our separate goals and mood board video, so I can't remember whether that one's already out or whether you will be seeing that one soon, but that one is set up ready to go, and you will see that one in that video. Then we have our 26 in 2026, which literally is just a numbered list of all the 26 books that I'm prioritizing in the year of 2026. I will change that from a numbered list to a checklist when I'm into that and I'm starting to read the books, because I just needed to make sure that I actually had 26 books there. Then when I do the checklist, I can then see myself how many books I've read and stuff like that. We've then got my series tracker, which used to be done previously on a Sheets document, but now it is all here. So everything that I could potentially track is all on this document. So I've got all the series that I'm either reading or have the books for that I want to get to soon. I am going to stop doing the books that I haven't got to yet. I'm going to leave those on there because they are generally books that I've got on my Kindle or the Hunger Games I know I'm going to read, but a lot of the ones which I haven't even read the first book in, I'm going to stop adding them onto my series tracker because, like Magnolia Parks, I started reading the first book, I've softy left it after 10%. I'm going to try again this year, but if I don't like it, I will be scrapping that one. So it's kind of made me realise that actually putting them on this series tracker makes me feel a little bit pressured to continue reading them when I might not love them. And just down the bottom are the series that are not yet finished, but I'm up to date to. So I haven't added on any series that I've finished yet for over the previous years. I've started afresh, but any of the books for the series that I'm in the middle of or I've got up to date with, but I know that there's more books coming out, I've transferred them over as well. So that is our series tracker. We then have our media tracker. So again, I used to do this on Sheets. You guys never really saw this, but I love a spreadsheet. And so for me, this is perfect. I need to see it all. I need to see the numbers. I need to see kind of what I've got. So in there, this is purely Netflix alone, because I put so many TV series and like films on a list on my Netflix that I've never got to. Once I get through these, I will then happily add on a few of the other series and films that I want to get to. But for now, this is just my backlog of Netflix that I've got on my list that I want to get to now. So similar to the series tracker, it has the name of the TV show. So I have split the sheets down into TV shows and movies. So we start off with the name of the TV show, how many episodes it's got in it in total, how long each episode is roughly in minutes. I kind of do a random like total. If there's, sometimes the last few episodes are an hour when it's like 45 minutes every single time. If it's like that, then I will put it to 45 minutes because one off episode of an hour isn't gonna harm anyone. How long, if that the length of the average episode, and then how long that will take in hours by tying them together, then how many episodes that I've got left to watch, and then that means how many hours that I've got left to watch, and then it filters it all by the amount of hours, and obviously the whole point of it is to try and get as many done as possible. Then I've also got in there series, so The Night Agent, Runaway and Bridgerton are series that are coming out that are on my list or I've got on my radar, because I've either, so The Night Agent and Bridgerton I've already started, I know I'm going to watch the next series. Runaway, I've heard good things and I know it's a series that I'm going to want to watch, so I've got them up there ready to go for when that series comes out because I've already previously watched them, but their status is just done, and then the others are either in progress or not started. These are, my aim for this is going to be to try and tackle this little by little each month, because there are some on here down the bottom which are like The Crown, which has 60 hours worth of episodes to watch, so I am going to need to slowly work my way through these, but you'll see how that plays into my monthly lists. And then again, I've got the movies in here and they are sorted by the length of the film. This length is 1 hour and 41 minutes. I know that is not actually the decimal point for it, but in my head it makes sense, so it will never say like 1.68 because it is just the hour and the minute, so I can see it there. And again, this all makes sense. There is a reason why I'm tracking this, purely for the fact that my backlog on Netflix is ridiculous, as well as the fact that I have seen hardly any TV shows, hardly any films, so I'm trying to make myself more accountable for it and make time for it, because I tend to do a lot of reading and then I can't balance my hobbies correctly, so I do absolutely loads and loads and loads of reading and then I don't pick up a book and I watch loads and loads of TV. So if I've kind of got a focus on both each month, then that should even it out a little bit. Then we've got my reading tracker, which again I've simplified it so much this year, because I found trying to write in every title of the book, the name, the star rating and everything, as much as it was great, I didn't find it useful as such. I'm now not doing reading wrap-ups as such because I just don't enjoy filming them. I don't enjoy watching them. What's the point in me kind of creating them? So I use Goodreads a lot and that has all of that data on there. I didn't need to be recreating it. So each month I just want to be able to say how many books I've read in that month, what my top book of the month was, so when it comes to filming that video at the end of the year I don't have to start trudging through, and whether I completed my TBR or not. So each month I will set a 6-book TBR and then that will go in there. And those are my, and then I've got my mood board one, which I will set the cover as the mood board, and then I can also add an image in there which will also have the mood board for the year in there. So that's my yearly pages. Those are the pages that I can add to them if I need to, but those are pages that I will keep constantly going back to each month to decide kind of my goals and stuff like that. So moving on into January. Again, we've got 6 pages in January. We've got our goals page, we've got our media page, we've got our books page, our budget page, our mood board page and our filming page. In our goals page, we have, this is how my goals page is set up. You will see it, but obviously in the original one has the actual goals in. So each month I will pick a goal which links to my yearly goals and how I'm going to do it. So I've got fitness category, personal category, finance category and content category. Silly things like just being able to stretch each day or whatever they might be, but I will always try and link them back to my yearly goals so that I'm constantly each month making small like increments of development into them. Then I have media, which again I will pick 1 or 2 TV shows and 1 or 2 films to focus on each month. Those are going to be the TV shows and films that I'm going to aim to finish in that month. Obviously when something like The Crown is my focus, that might take me a couple of months. That also might coincide with like maybe that will be the only TV series and then I will have like a couple more films to break it up, whatever that might look like. But again, I'm going to have focused TV shows and focused films and they are just going to be written here so I can tick them off as I go. And I'm not trying to create again the spreadsheet of ticking off the episodes and stuff like that. I will decide which ones, write them in here and then I can tick them off and update the spreadsheet separately. We then have books, which again is just going to have what books are on my TBR and then what books I've read, so that I can create a list or curate a list of the books that I've read, literally just really simply just the title and then the star rating or whatever, but that we've broken down into each month so I can see it there but it doesn't feel like another task. And if that books read section feels like starts to become another task, then I will change that. But I think because it's this simple way of not having to fill in the spreadsheet that I was doing this year, it was filling in the book name, the author, the amount of pages, the genre, the star rating, whether it was in a series or not, whether it started a series, ended a series, was a sequel, what colour of the book it was. It was great if you like that sort of stuff, but I like data, which I need. I didn't need that data. Then I have a budget one, which I have actually filled in because I've got my car MOT and tax due next month in February, so I want to try and save for that this year, and I also want to save a bit of money, but that was all written in there. And I've got my student overdraft which I need to pay off, and then it will just have in there how much I get paid weekly because I get paid paid through my work weekly, how much then I put towards my rent, and how much then I put into the savings to kind of beat that total in the end. And that will just be something that I work on because there's a few things that I need to work towards this year money wise, so I think that would be a really nice way to be held accountable for it. Then again, I'm going to have a monthly mood board as well, so for looking at the goals that I've got to focus on that month. There will always be the yearly one, but I want to have one for each month as well. Again, that will be the cover, and then I will also insert an image into it there, so I've got it and so I can see what my mood board is that month if I need reminding. And finally, I've got my filming things, my filming section, so which videos am I filming that month that I haven't started, which are in progress and which are done. Just with filming, I've got another section on my Notion which has kind of the editing side of it as well, whether the thumbnail's been made, whether I have created a background, whatever else needs to be done, that's all elsewhere, but I have those pages, and that is the same for all months. So all of the 12 months of the year have the same pages on, and I've just found that this is a very succinct way to get all of my ideas, everything that I want to track, look at, work through this year, available in one space. So I hope you guys have found that helpful, and I hope you guys do think about maybe using Notion in your own way or having your own way to track it. I will be starting a monthly scrapbook and reading journal this year because I have been watching Rachel, Sophie and Georgia do theirs this year, and I really love the way they do it, and I thought that with my reading journal it had to be something so artistic and magical and long, and that's what I tried to do, and I just didn't fall in love with it. But I love the way how Rachel does it and how they just scrapbook with literally like paper, and they might write a few things in there, but it's nothing special. So I'm going to try that this year, and it's dotted so I can try and get through those, but that is something that I need to set up soon. I think I will be setting up my reading journal with you guys. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Comment down below what you guys are planning on tracking this year, or if there's anything you guys are planning on doing differently this year. This for me is completely new, but I'm hoping it'll be really good to go along with my daily plan, my weekly plan, my monthly plan. Those things will still be staying because I have been consistently using those, but I think this will be a lovely way to kind of track my goals and my aspirations and help me get one step further to where I want to be moving forward and being the best version of myself. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.